Ask yourself this question. If all it takes is a profitable strategy, why isn't everyone profitable? Because the truth is, there are strategies out there for completely free, even on my channel, that are backtested and proven to be profitable. So if that's the case, why is it that only a small proportion of traders actually become consistently profitable? And no, I'm not gonna go over the basic shit like, oh, because you're not sticking to your strategy and you keep breaking your strategy rules, because that's basic and you already know that. But what you don't know is that there's a whole nother level to this shit. So I'm going to break down what it actually is that's holding you back. And this is going to be broken down into three parts. The first part is what 90% of trading actually comes down to. The second part is what you actually need to take your trading to the next level. And finally, in the third part, I'll be giving you practical tips slash actionable steps that you can take so that by the end of this video, you have an in-depth, clear understanding of what it is that you need, why you need it, and most importantly, how you can implement it into your trading. So part one, what 90% of trading actually comes down to. So what is the 90% of trading? The 90% of trading is mental fortitude. How strong is your mind really? Honestly, this step shouldn't even be counted as a step. This is like a non-negotiable when it comes to trading. But the reason I'm counting this as a step is because even though that this step is so brutally necessary in your trading, most people just fly right over it. Listen, mental fortitude is super important. If you're getting into trading, or let's say you're already a trader, but you're not as profitable as you want to be, and you have a I want to make money mindset, boom, your trading journey has already come to an end. You haven't even started trading, and your trading journey is already finished. Look, trading is a skill. When you're trading, think of it as I'm just learning a skill. Because when you think of the money, that's when you start not following your rules. That's when you start FOMO trading. That's when you're not sticking to your strategy. And it's not a discipline. It's not, oh, you're not disciplined. That's why you're not sticking to it. It's a mindset switch that you need to make. I don't blame you. I was like that. We're human. It's natural. It's built into us. That's the way we perceive money. But here's the thing. You need to change your perception. You need to change your character. You need to become version 2.0 of yourself. Look, I have it written up on my wall. Well, it was 2.0, but now it's 3.0 that I've made some changes. But my point is, you no longer want to be the version of yourself that you currently are. You want to become a version 2.0 of yourself. To help you understand it a bit better, there's this quote, you've probably heard it already, but it goes something like, you don't achieve your goals. You become the person who's capable of achieving your goals. But that perfectly brings me to part number two, the golden bridge. So how exactly do I become version 2.0? What is the golden bridge that I can walk to take me from my current self to my version 2.0 of myself? And what that golden bridge is self-improvement. Listen, you might not think it, but trading is just like any other business. And as you know, any business is just an extension of yourself. Ask any business owner, ask them throughout your business journey, when your business started to tip, what was the main reason for it? And they will tell you it had nothing to do with the business itself, but everything to do with who they were. I'm telling you, ask any business owner. They're going to tell you, oh, I started picking up bad habits and dropping some of my old good habits. And here's the craziest part of all this. You're probably sat there panicking like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? That sounds like shit. That means I have to just lock myself in my room and only do good habits. I'm not allowed to have any fun. I just have to work, 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 work. And if that's what you're thinking, get rid of that limiting belief right now. On self-improvement, you'll be the happiest you have ever felt since you were born. You'll feel the most accomplished. You'll make the most amount of money ever. You'll be super healthy and you'll also be in the best shape. People have this weird limiting belief about self-improvement that it probably sucks and you probably have no fun. And that's why everyone avoids it, not knowing that it's literally the answer to all the goals you ever wanted in life. So before you go, I'm going to give you guys some practical tips that you guys can literally implement starting today. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is for the next week, focus more on improving yourselves than your actual trading. Obviously, don't stop trading. Don't be an idiot. But either way, once you do start improving yourself, you naturally start purposefully improving your trading anyways. Okay, so the first actionable step is meditation. And don't be like, ugh, meditation. Do you want to reach your goals or not? Listen, I'm not asking you to do an hour of meditation or half an hour of meditation. All I'm asking is 10 minutes of meditation. And if you can't do 10 minutes of meditation, do 5 minutes of meditation. If you can't do 5 minutes of meditation, start off with 1 minute of meditation and slowly work your way up to 10 minutes of meditation. Just find time to meditate. Me personally, I meditate right before I go to sleep. You can also do it after you wake up. And if you don't have time once you wake up, bro, just sleep like 10-15 minutes earlier and wake up 10-15 minutes earlier. And if you are going to meditate right after you wake up, don't just wake up and grab your phone and set a timer and start meditating. Get up, do like a few push-ups or squats so you don't fall right back to sleep while meditating, because I've done that before. So just get up, get some blood flowing so you don't fall back to sleep. All you got to do is grab your phone, set a timer, and then just meditate. Oh, I can't meditate. Whenever I try to meditate, my mind keeps getting distracted. You idiot, that's what meditation is. Quick meditation lesson for all you brain dead, TikTok fried, scullular kids, which is fine. We all start somewhere. But here's a quick breakdown on how meditation actually works. I want you to sit down upright on your bed. Don't lie down. Sit down upright. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. You're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 2, and then breathe out for 4 seconds. And what you're going to find is within like 5 seconds, your mind is going to start wandering off and start thinking of fucking what you ate yesterday. I don't know. Your mind's just gonna get distracted, okay? And when that does happen, all you gotta do is acknowledge the fact that your mind has wandered off and then bring your focus back to your breath. When you're meditating, you're training your brain to stay concentrated on one thing. Think of it like when you go to the gym. Think of meditation like doing reps, okay? When you go to the gym and you're doing a bicep curl, each time you curl, that's 1 rep. Same thing with meditation. When you're focused on your breath, and you get distracted and you bring it back to your breath, think of it as 1 rep. Once you start meditating, you will feel such a noticeable difference in your trading. I even suggest when you do actually sit down and trade, put some headphones on, close the door, just you and the charts, you and your technical analysis. Trust me, at least me personally, it feels amazing. Second actionable step, physical activity. Literally any sort of physical activity. Just get your body moving throughout the day. I suggest some sort of fighting, like boxing. You can do boxing, MMA, any sort of like combat sport. Because in my opinion, a combat sport is also kind of like meditation in a way, because you can't get distracted while you're fighting. If you get distracted, you're gonna get punched in the face. So it also kind of trains your mind to stay focused on one task. Okay, one more actionable step, and that is schedule. Before you go to sleep, write down a schedule of everything that you need to complete before your trading session and make sure you complete it. And if you struggle with completing like checkbox tasks, put like a time next to it. For example, let's say my trading starts at 6 p.m. That's when I need to be sat down at my laptop, locked in, like right over here, okay? And I have a bunch of tasks to do. Let's say it's school assessment, English homework, and like clean my cat's litter or something like that, okay? Before I go to sleep the night before, I'm gonna put a time next to it. Let's say for English, I'm gonna put 3 p.m. Clean my cat's litter, I'm gonna put like 3:30, and then assessment, I'm gonna do like 5, okay? And then whenever that time comes, just force yourself, literally just take your legs, force yourself to walk over and just sit down at that time and get the task completed. What this will do is it will take off so much mental pressure off your mind when you're trading, because you don't have to like force your mind to try to remember the things that you have to do and like the things that you've forgotten to do, and then you're like super stressed about like your school shit and everything. So just get it done before your trading session, so when you actually sit down and trade, there's no distractions in your mind. You have a calm mind and you can just focus on your trading. I actually learned this when I used to play, when I was a Fortnite kid. I used to play Fortnite kind of, I'd like to say like semi-professional. I used to play tournaments and stuff, and I would always find that I'd play the best when I'd have all my tasks completed before the tournament, because that way I don't feel guilty playing. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with trading. I don't feel like, oh shit, I shouldn't be trading right now. I have so much shit that has to be done, but I'm sat here trading. So just get it done. Trust me, it will be a game changer. And even if you miss any tasks, it's fine. Don't like panic. Just schedule it for after your trading. Let's say your trading is from 6 to 8. Just schedule it after your trading, so you still have a sense of calmness in your mind, knowing that you're still going to get the task done before you go to sleep that day. Also, if you guys want to work with me personally, just one-on-one, where I basically walk you through everything I explained in this video, plus 10x more, where I not only take your trading to the next level, but honestly, take your whole life to the next level, then at the top of the description, there'll be a link to a form and you can apply there. But yeah, if you found any value from this video, subscribe, like, comment any video ideas, and I'm also open to any feedback. Other than that, I appreciate you guys watching to the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one.